In the vibrant town of Umunashi, where palm trees swayed to the rhymes of winds and children's laughter echoes through the dusty street, lived Mama Adaku. She was known for her beautiful gele, bright buba, and her cunning tongue, which she often used to navigate through life's challenges without lifting a finger. Despite being well loved for her wit, Mama Adaku had no occupation. She survived by making excuses and squeezing out help from others, avoiding responsibilities like a professional escape artist. Her daughter Ikechi was a pride of Umunashi, a successful businesswoman in Lagos. Ikechi recently gave birth to her first child, a baby boy, and like every new mother in the Igbo tradition, she needed her own mother to perform the ritual of omugwu, a postpartum care custom where the mother of the mother-in-law helps the new mom for about 3 months. Ikechi, exhausted and overwhelmed, reached out to her mother pleading for her presence. Mama, I need you here. This baby cry all night and I can barely sleep. You know I don't even know how to make the special pepper soup that helps with the healing. Please, come and do omugwo for me, Nkechi pleaded, her voice trembling with fatigue. Mama Adaku, however, had other ideas. She sang dramatically over the phone, her voice dripping with exaggerated sorrow. Nkechi, my dear, you know your mama is not as strong as she used to be. My back pains me all the time, and you know my blood pressure has been high. Besides, I can't leave my house unattended. You know how these Umunashi's neighbors are. Once I am gone, they will invade and steal all my yam. Nkechi was stunned. Mama, you don't even farm yam, she retorted, frustration coloring her voice. I have sent you money countless times to buy everything you need. Please, Mama, I need your help. Mama Adaku rolled her eyes, knowing fully well her daughter could not see her. Ha, Nkechi, you don't understand. I can't just leave my home. What if I fall sick in Lagos? Who will take care of me? And your brother Chinedu needs me here. Who will cook for him? Chinedu, Mama Adaku's last born, was a grown man in his late 20s who barely spent a night at home, busy with his own life. Yet, Mama Adaku conveniently uses him as an excuse. Nkechi was heartbroken. She never expected her mother, the one person she could count on, to refuse her in the time of need. Left with no other option, she hired a nurse to help. Though it wasn't the time, the bond she craved with her mother during the crucial time was missing, replaced by the resentment and disappointment. Months passed and Nkechi settled into motherhood without her mother's help. Mama Adaku continued her carefree life in Imunachi, but fate, always full of surprises, had a twist in store. One afternoon, Mama Adaku received a frantic call from her friend, Mama Chika. Adaku, your daughter Nkechi has become very wealthy. Oh. I heard she signed a huge business deal with some foreigners. She's even buying a mansion in Lagos. People are saying she's the talk of Lagos. Mama Adaku's eyes widened and her mind began to sip wealth, prestige, and all the comfort she could have dreamt of, but never worked for where within reach. She decided to change her tune. The next day, Mama Adaku called Nkechi with a sweet voice she had reserved for special occasion. Nkechi, my precious, I have been thinking. You know my back is not paining me so much anymore. I can manage the journey to Lagos now. I think it is time for me to come and do Omugwo properly. Nkechi, holding her baby in one hand and the phone on the other, laughed. A laugh that was deep, laced with newfound strength. Mama, thank you, but you don't have to worry anymore. I've got everything under control. The nurse has been wonderful, and my husband and I are managing well. Besides, we would not want you to stress yourself with the back pain and high blood pressure. Would we? Mama Adaku was surprised by Nkechi's response. She had expected her daughter to be overjoyed, to welcome her with open arms and the comfort she desperately craved. But as she sat alone in her small cluttered house, she realized too late the depth of her mistake. Her selfishness had not only pushed her daughter away, but had also left her on the outside looking in, cut off from the life she could have been part of. Determined to mend the relationship, Mama Adako decided to surprise Nkechi. She packed her bags and made the long journey to Lagos, unannounced and filled with hope. But when she arrived at Nkechi's new mansion, she was greeted not with the warm embrace she had envisioned, but with polite, distant hospitality. Nkechi welcomed her, but was reserved. Her once open heart now guarded. "Mama, you should have told me you were coming," Nkechi said, carefully choosing her words. "We have already settled into a routine. The nurse is wonderful, and little Chibuike is growing so fast." As the days go by, Mama Adaku found herself an outsider in her daughter's world. She watched as Nkechi effortlessly juggled her business and motherhood, with her husband and a hired help providing all the support she needed. The bustling life in the mansion was a stark contrast to the quiet solitude of Umunashi, but Mama Adaku was no longer the center of it. She was a visitor, a spectator of what she had forfeited. One afternoon, Mama Adaku attempted to make her terms. She approached Nkechi holding a carefully prepared bowl of pepper soup. "Nkechi, I made this for you. I remember how much you loved it when you were younger." Nkechi took the bowl, her expression softened lightly. "Thank you, Mama, but you don't need to trouble yourself. We have already eaten." The words stung more than Mama Adaku cared to admit. She realized then that the bond she once had with her daughter was not something she could simply reclaim with a gesture. It would take time, patience, and change she wasn't sure she was ready to embrace. Nkechi was polite and kind, but Mama Adaku could feel a distance between them. A charm created by years of selfishness and neglect. In the end, she left Lagos earlier than planned, her heart heavy with the weight of her own choice. But in Umunashi, Mama Adaku sat on a veranda, the sound of the bustling town now feeling strangely hollow. She looked around her quiet home and realized that she had not just missed opportunity, she had missed the daughter's life. Life had moved on without her, and now she was left with the bitter taste of regret. Mama Adaku learned the hard way that love is not just a matter of words, but of presence, sacrifice, and being there when it truly counts. She vowed to change, not for what she could gain, but for the daughter she had pushed away. But whenever Nkechi would ever truly welcome her back was a question that lingered unanswered in the quiet corners of Mama Adaku's heart. Sometimes life's hardest lesson comes not with grand relations, but through the quiet, unspoken moments of loss, reminding us that showing up is the truest form of love. If you like our stories, please like, share, and subscribe.